Sci-fi is a genre that feels completely inaccessible to most filmmakers. The amount of production design and CGI required to even get started is such a huge turnoff. In this video, I'm going to show you how me and my friends made this sci-fi short in only 2 weeks and with zero budget, covering the planning, lighting setups, and how I built the CGI environments efficiently on my own,
using Blender and Unreal Engine, and how I put it all together.
If you want to watch the finished film, I'm going to upload it on this channel tomorrow, and I'll also leave a link in the description and on screen. The script was about 2 pages long, and it takes place in a space diner following a conversation between an Empire officer and a robo-server. It was intentionally simple to make sure that there would be much less CGI work to do.
We got the script maybe, I think it was a week before shooting. We went to iStudio, set up a green screen. I had no real clue what the environment was going to look like. I did not have enough time to work with the concept artist to get the environment all drawn out. So we thought we would just add it all in post. The actors had no clue what the environment was going to look like. I just set up one harsh key as if the character was sat next to a window. Used an aperture 300D with a spotlight mount, pointed at a 5-in-1 reflector, which I had mounted up on a C-stand, and I had that reflecting onto our actor. Oh yeah, we also had a mirror reflecting the light that was being reflected off the 5-in-1, just to hit some edge on the main character. And then for the green screen, I had 2
little panel lights pointed at it. Ideally, you would have the green screen evenly lit, but this is all we had available to us. So what I opted to do was instead destroy the image in post with grain and halation and diffusion to cover up the bad key we were going to get. In the script, there was a flashback scene where
we knew we wanted it to be some kind of red color. We wanted to kind of get that look of a massive softbox. We literally got a massive piece of polyboard, which we balanced over the arms of 2 C-stands, and we just gaffer taped the polyboard to the C-stands and hoisted it up. I also taped some black cloth and the sleeves that you get for the 5-in-1 reflectors down the back of it to act as a sort of skirt, and then I bounced the 300D again with a Fresnel and a red gel off of it. To build out the scene, I essentially just took asset packs from Quixel Mega Scans, or I had some other ones that I'd saved from before, duplicated them, rotated them, mirrored them, scaled them, moved them around, joined them together to try and make things look as chaotic as possible. Yeah, that was it, really. I used Fspy alongside Blender to match the camera to the scenes.
Then I imported that camera into Unreal Engine.
For the intro, actually, I used Luma AI's new AI-generated modeling tool. You just enter some text prompts and it generates some models. So I generated some models from that and combined them to make the space station, and the spaceship looked fine, so I just used that. Just the textures a bit, I think I just desaturated it, and then for the space station I added a bit more, some random cuboids, and threw them around because the models that it throws out are kind of blobby. So to add more like kind of crisp detail which you get on like hard surfaces, I just threw some rectangles around, and also some lights, threw on some random style background, added some camera movement, and yeah,
you can actually get away with pretty sloppy modeling on big establishing shots. This tracking shot was actually shot static on a tripod, and we added the camera movement in post. I did this by animating the camera movement in Unreal Engine, and
then I exported the camera movement as an FBX, imported that into Blender, exported the keyed out green screen as an image sequence, matched it up to the scene, and then I exported out an animation of the green screened subject with the camera movement applied from Unreal. If I did this again in the future, I'd probably do less lateral camera movement because you can kind of see it rotating, the plane rotating a bit, and you don't really get that thing where your camera sees around the face as it goes around the side of it, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, also with the robot animation, I originally wanted to get the writer, Jazzy, who also does animation, to animate the face of the robot in sync with the speech, but we just did not have time for this. So I ended up just animating the robot bobbing up and down for the duration of the longest cut you see of the robot. And then for the other cuts, I just took different parts of it, reversed it. And then for the first wide shot, I just cut out the section of the robot arriving from the intro tracking shot, and I just half sped it and played it forwards and played it backwards to make it rock backwards and forth. Yeah, honestly, this was kind of a massive test to see if we could pull off shooting entirely on green screen. I think in the future, I would definitely only do set extensions with green screen, because as soon as you start doing close-ups in CGI, you need way higher detail models and textures. As you can tell from the opening insert, kind of all falls apart. But I think overall, pretty happy. We got some nice stills. That's all that matters, right?